In this step, we will create navigation for our website. So our navigation will be in the top right corner of the screen. That is a part of header, so let's create one more div here. Okay, inside of this div, let's create one link with anchor HTML element. Let's define our href attribute. Okay, so first link will be for home page, so let's define a label for this one. And let's set home.html. So basically this is page that we are currently. Let's duplicate this line of code with Ctrl D. Next link will be for about page. Third one will be for course page. And last one will be for contact page. Currently we have only home page, but let's set here about page. We're gonna create this one later. Do the same for course page and also for contact page. Okay, now let's save our changes. If we refresh our web page, we can see we have our navigation and we should set it on the right top corner. So how we can do that? As I said in the start of this lesson, I have already prepared some CSS classes or styles. So inside of style file, I have CSS classes that we'll use for our website. So let's select all and let's copy this content. Okay, so now let's go back in our text editor. Let's create new blank document and let's paste content that we have copied. Okay, basically these are CSS classes that we'll use, so let's save this document. Let's save this one inside of styles folder that we have inside of our website. And I will call styles.css this file. Make sure that you're using CSS extension for this file. So, these are CSS classes that we'll use to change appearance of our HTML elements. For example, we have classes to change color text, color background, etc. And basically all these classes we will use inside all our website that we have. If you take a look, some of those will change color of text, some of those we'll use to align elements, some to change background. And now as you can see, we have classes that we'll use for our navigation. Okay, so let's apply these classes on our navigation. So let's go back on our home page. And first step that we need to do, we need to link our style CSS with our home page. So let's do that. For our link tag, let's use rel and href HTML attributes. Type of document that we want to link is style sheet. And for href, we need to set or to point on our CSS file. Our CSS file is inside of styles folder. And we are currently inside of pages folder on home page. So first we need to go step back from pages folder to access styles folder. We can do that with .. Okay, so now we are here. Now we can access the styles folder, so let's do that. And from styles folder, let's use styles CSS file. So let's set that. Okay, so now we can use all classes from this file inside of our home page. So first thing, let's use our navigation links class. So let's copy it. And inside of our div start tag, let's define class HTML attribute and let's paste our class here. Okay, so now for single link elements, let's apply another class. Let's use navigation link CSS class for those. So let's create class HTML attribute here and let's paste the class that we copied here. Okay, now we have two different classes. So let's copy this class and let's apply it on all other links. Okay, so let's save our changes and let's go back in our web browser. So if we refresh our web page, so now you can see we have our navigation in top right corner like we want. Okay, so what actually we have done here, we can see inside of our home page, let's right click and let's select inspect or inspect element, depends what browser do you use. So when we click on it, on the right hand side, you can see how structure of our document looks like. If we expand head, if we expand our head, we can see we have title and link that we have defined inside of head. Okay, if we expand body, we can structure that we have inside of our body. So if we expand first div that we have, we can see that is content of our header. We have a link for our logo. This is our logo. Okay. And when we expand our navigation, we can see we have our navigation links. So if we just click on Start Div tag, down here you can see CSS class that we use for this div. These are all properties that we have. So if we uncheck our properties, we can see what every single property do for our navigation. For example, float right will be set our navigation in the right part of our screen. Margin right will add some additional margin on the right part of our navigation. Margin top will add some additional margin on the top of our navigation. If we click on a single link, we can see navigation link CSS class that we use. With color, we can change color of text, font size, we'll change font size, text decoration will remove underline, padding right, font weight, and also we have transition, that is hover effect that we have on our text. Okay, so basically on this way, you can check structure and CSS classes that we use in our document. So as we said, you just need to click right and select inspect.